So this is SILKSONG, a game where you fight even more, and even various of bosses, and I will be attempting to beat it. So basically how this game starts is that you're trapped in this cave and you're getting captured by a bunch of random dudes. Meanwhile, you're just sitting in some ball cave. Diddlers. Yeah, they're called diddlers. Okay, no, I'm calling it diddlers. Yeah. They have these bell thingies. I don't know any of the lore of SILKSONG, so, or at least when I was recording this video. Meanwhile, I was actually talking. I actually did a cut. So, now we're just falling down from a bridge, and we are in Act 1, which is one of the main areas in the game. And it is, of course, Farloom, which, yeah, is Act 1. Isn't that so crazy? Didn't you know that? Anyways, yeah. It just has this, little thing for a little while. But then, what the frick is happening? Oh my god. Green! Welcome to this green area called the Moss Grotto, which of course is the starter area of SILKSONG. In Hollow Knight it is Howling Cliffs or King's Path, but this time it is Moss Grotto. So, Hornet actually does a side slash instead of the night slash, what it's called, down slash, yeah. And this area has a boss, which is the Moss Mother. The Moss Mother is pretty easy, but yeah, it's just bosses, okay, like beginner bosses, all of that. And you get introduced to platforming and like some other mechanics in this area. What are these dudes? Okay, whatever. Oh, you can heal midair. As I said before, when I was playing the game, you can actually heal midair, but for some reason in the Moss Grotto you just get kind of freaky and you become slow. You're getting kind of sick, and it just darkens you with this dark glow thing. This happens frequently in the Moss Grotto, but then it just stops further in the game, so don't worry. After some traversing, we find this ball, and it has a boss, and it is the Moss Mother. This boss isn't really that hard, even though as a beginner boss, I mean, like, every beginner boss has to be easy. Unless it's a hardcore game, but this game is really hard still. So don't underestimate this game, or any of the other bosses, if the first boss is easy. It was a really easy fight though, so I'm just gonna cut off to the part where I just beat him. It's not that bad of a boss, actually. I healed 1 health. Wait, that was it? Okay. W boss. Jump! What's that? What was the context of Hornet getting sick? Well, I don't know. But we meet our first dialogue NPC, and it is the Chapel Maid. I don't know if she saved our life or just waked us up. But yeah, after you pass the Chapel Maid, you enter a city or a village called Bone Bottom, which is basically the dirt mouth of yeah, SILKSONG. The thing. Little Pilgrim. Whatever you call it. After a bit of traversing in Bone Bottom, we get a new currency, and it is rosaries. It is probably the most important thing, one of the most important things in SILKSONG, because you can, with rosaries, you can get maps from a figure that I will talk about real soon. So those gray ones still give you 5. Oh god dang, and I only have 13, man. What is this for? A bench? What? Bro, what was the point of that animation? That's like the coolest animation ever for a bench. Like, I'm being so for real. after all of that, we enter a new area, and that is the Marrow. We actually enter new areas a lot in the beginning stage of SILKSONG. But, well, entering areas, it could be like very random. Those like an accident, going too far, or just something, at least like that. But the Marrow has a lot of interesting enemies that you can find. By the way. Blue. No, freaky guy. Heart attack because I thought I would just send me down to lava. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. I guess I'll just bench. Let's go. Oh, this is the same one. Oh my god, it's the same one. Bro, okay. Traversing. Anyways, remember that mysterious figure I talked about? This is her. This is Chakra. She always says Pushanka. I don't know why. I don't know what that means, but that is just Pushanka. Pushanka's love. Pushanka's life. Pushanka is your balls. Okay? So, this is basically the Cornifer of Hollow Knight. But, she actually, protects you in some gauntlets, I think. Or just enemies in general. So, she gives a quill, like, and maps, and even a compass. But that's 70 Geo. Uh-oh. Compass. What? Man, what? There's just levels everywhere. Now we're back in the monsters. What's it? Or must got up. What did bro do? Have you ever wondered why the Bell Beast is trapped? Well, I don't know either. But the Bell Beast is the Stagway station. Man, what? Of SILKSONG, of course. For some reason, he or she is trapped in this silk webs, whatever they're called, I don't know. So we have to get an ability called Silk Spear to free him or her, I don't know, Hershey's. Okay, what the bear? Need to free the Hershey's with a spear. And the spear itself isn't really that hard to find. You just have to go left, and then a little bit of right, and a little left, then right. What are these dudes doing? Nice. Boom. Spect. And here it is. The first ability you get in SILKSONG. It's just a little bit of dialogue, but then you have to use your binding ability a little bit. Maybe just like once for an ability, but here we have it. Silk Spear. So if you see one of those type of like statues or those thingies, that means that you're gonna get an ability or at least something out of it. Okay. Silk skill. No! Oh. By the way, that's what the ability does. Yeah. You just throw your needle, and it does some damage, I'll tell you that. Bro, what? Yep. I saved your life, brother. Hello. Even though we kinda saved his life, now he's just trying to kill us. I don't know why. I think it's just me. He's just trying to test us. But anyways, this is the Bell Beast boss fight. Most of his attacks is basically just like the Massive Moss Charger. So he can jump, he can charge, throw his balls, and whatever. He's just balls. He does actually get a phase 2, which makes him faster, throw more balls, and the balls bounce, by the way. Bouncy balls. This is genuinely what happens after you beat the Bell Beast, by the way. You just don't kill the Bell Beast. Obviously, what the frick? He's the Stagway Station. How's he supposed to die if he's the Stagway Station? Anyways, I have no idea how we got here, but we just have to smack these levers, and then we get something. What is even happening? White. What? And if you don't know what that is, it's of course dialogue. Anyways, okay. For real though, you get the silk heart, which
Spiders.
silk.
Wait.
Is this canon? Maybe Hera wasn't Farloom? Oh my god. Oh, that was just a dream, okay. What? Another boss fight, phase 2. Okay, what? Travel. Oh, I can travel now. Let's go. So that's the stag dude. Okay. I think he just fighted us just because he wants to just see our strength, I guess. I don't know. The fist is going crazy. Okay, you just might wonder, bro, what was that bell for? Just for a bench? All of that again? Oh my god. This game with these overreactive freaking things, well no, that's actually for one of the final bosses for Act 1, which I won't spoil for you, okay? But it's for one of the bosses, so that's 1 out of 6, so like, that was one of my first ones, and it'll probably be one of your first ones if you play the game. Those bells are really important, but right now I'm just exploring wherever I am, just elsewhere. Another boss fight. I should have just not went into that room. Okay, that might be one of the worst mistakes I've ever done in SILKSONG, because that just led me to suffering, okay? So that is the entrance of Hunter's March, but man, come on, bro. What's my nearest bench, by the way? Oh, and I just died. Okay. Oh my god. Jump, I dare you. Stop. And it's unpredictable! My stupidest move. Finally, bro. Give me some shit now. Even though I finally passed the big guy, there's actually an area when you after you beat them, and it's called Hunter's March. So, the freaking area is not that bad at first, but oh my god, it just gets worse, okay? So, like, the only thing I did was fight a gauntlet for chakra and get a map. But that's it. I just got a bunch of bolters, but then I busted it up and they just walked out with empty pockets. Never going back there again. Yes. Yeah, bro, I don't even know this area. The only thing I got was an ability that I just never used. Deep dick. The actual name is Deep Docks, not, yeah, the thing I said. But anyways, this is one of the fewer areas that I literally just got stuck on for no freaking reason. Like, all I have to do is just basic gauntlet, and then, oh my god, I'm stuck in the elevator. Wow, skill issue. Anyways, all I have to do is just get to a gauntlet, then I was just out of here. But, I've had some problems. Anyways, at least I met Chakra, that's a good thing. Well, I know about you, but it took a whole frickin' hour just to get to the gauntlet. But that gauntlet, after you clear it, it actually leads you to an area which has an ability. And that ability is, of course, Swift Step. And with that ability, you can sprint and dash, which is really useful in some situations. Oh, that person? That's Lace. Okay, bro, she's easy as frick if you're beating Hornet V2 in Hollow Knight. Like, what am I supposed to say? After you beat Lace, you get this bell, which is one of the 6 bells, remember those. And we get a new area called the Minecraft Forelands. Dang, bro, I found the hut again. What the bear? Nothing that much happened in Farfields, to be honest. I mean, I found this dude with a red cloak, and he wants to be like, okay, bro, give me 25 of these spike things from these very interesting enemies, and then I'll give you ability. And so I did. Cool. And I got the ability. By the way, that's what the ability does. You become an umbrella. What? Bear? Yeah, bro, that's not a bear. What are you thinking of? Kaboom. GG. Let's go. 4th chorus. Where's the first one? Where's the second one? Where's the third one? Where's the 5th one? After beating that big guy over there, you just get greeted with all these freaking elevators, and you just use your drifter's cloak to ascend on these elevators, and you get to this piece of shit of an area called Gaymore. Graymore. It was actually more than just me ascending to Graymore. It was actually like a little village before Graymore, but yeah, I can't show you it, so yeah, you get what I mean if you have played the game. Halfway home. Welp, this is the end of the playthrough. I mean, I did some really good progress. On the first day, was with me crashing out on Hunter's March. To be honest, that's kind of like a skill issue, just a me problem. But now, day 2, I got to Graymore, which is a good stop on the game, to be honest. So, I don't really have anything to say than just me saying thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough, even though it was kind of crappy, but still. I did my best, okay? My videos can't be under... My videos can't be over 20 minutes for some reason, but I tried to make it as short as possible. The raw footage was 3 hours long, which is kind of crazy. But most of it was just me AFK, so I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. See ya!